Hey, Medieval Minecrafters here. Finally got an RPG server called The Dark Ages. This is our fourth time recording this, and it's pissing me off. Okay, so basically we got a lot of cool plugins like Dragon Travel, MCMMO, and bosses. So Dario is going to talk about bosses. Let's go.
Okay, so we got the bosses plugin because we thought it would spice up the server and people wouldn't get bored of it. So we have some of the bosses from least to greatest. I will show you right now. So we have Morgrid with 450 health who drops leather armor, which is alright. And then we have Lava Kiln, which drops leather armor but mage armor. He drops a wand too with 500 health. And then Theronja with 800 health who drops iron armor. Tyrannus also drops iron armor. And then Sif, who drops his blade, which is a iron sword.
Yeah.
And then we have the Frost Golem, who drops a iron axe. And then we have Big Dwarf and Tiny, which are not scripted at the moment. And then we have the three bosses the last bosses that are like the worst and hardest to kill. And then it's a Nobricon with 6,000 health, Atramedes with 7,000, and the Dark King with 8,000. So we will now cut to the scene where we show you the bosses.
Pick a bitch.
Okay, so here we have Morgrid. He is inside the mine. It is recommended that you can do this with one person because he only has 450 health. And if you do it with two people, gotta kill him twice, and then keep sure the loot and stuff. Yeah, so it'd be better with one person.
Yeah, and remember, when you do fight him, bring 2 stone swords because one's not gonna last.
So here we have the temple. We have the stairs here, a big bridge that Mike made here.
Yeah, boy.
And then we have this temple with the zombie inside, Morgrid, with the full leather armor and the stone sword that he drops.
This bitch nigga's high as fuck.
Okay, so we will now cut to the other boss.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have the second easiest boss, Lava Kiln. He is a magma cube inside this little layer. So you have the stairs coming down and netherrack on the floor. It's like a lava temple, I would say. And so you can see
he's
Lava
over
Kiln.
there.
He's all the way over there in the corner, jacking off. Anyways, so he drops leather mage armor and a wand, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's a blaze rod.
So we will cut to the next boss now.
Right.
Okay, so here we have the well inside the Nordic town. It's called the Pit of Despair. So you go in here and you will find the third boss, Tyrannus, with 900 health. And so he drops also leather armor, even though I said iron on accident. So he is pretty fast and he's a skeleton. And he drops an iron sword, which will be very useful for the other bosses.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we'll see you at the next boss.
Okay, so here we have another boss, Sif, on top of the elven tree. And he has 1,700 health. Only thing he drops is a iron sword, which is slightly better than Tyrannus, which will be used for other bosses, which is really good because of the knockback, so it will help you a lot. So we will cut now to the next boss. Okay, so here we have Frost Golem with 2,000 health, only 300 hit points more than Sif. So this boss is outside of the Elven City, not that far. And we made a kind of a snow temple for the golem because we thought it's called an iron golem. So he drops a axe called the Frostmourne, and that axe is also really good because of the knockback and is slightly better than Sif's blade. So we will move on to the next boss. Okay, so due to some difficulties on the bosses, we will be showing the last bosses because one, they weren't scripted, and two, it just wasn't working very well. Anyways, this is the Dark Citadel. These are the 3 last bosses. And
this is a team thing.
Yeah, they're really hard, and this is like time consuming.
Very.
And so if you listen to us and you did all the other bosses and you got the knockback blades and stuff like that, this will help you so much. So I'll show you what the knockback blades were for. So, just in case the spider's coming at you, you have some time to hit it back. And we made the spider webs in the air because this boss has 6,000 health and will take more than 10 minutes to kill. So, the strategy for this one is pretty much just like getting flung in the air and hoping you get a spider web to come down and heal yourself. So, we will now cut to the next boss. Okay, now we will be showing you the second boss in this instance, as we would say. So the second boss is a wither skeleton that has 1,000 more HP and hits a little bit harder. So the theme of the wither skeleton that we did is a graveyard because of the skeleton, blah blah blah. And so he's hard, and for it to be easy for you guys, you need about 4 or 5 people to finish him real fast. So he drops a piece of legs, really good legs, and his great sword.
That one right there. It has sharpness 7, I believe, and knockback 3. Because knowing it's a great sword, it has to have the physics of it. So really strong. It does a lot of damage, but because it's heavy, you won't really go far back. So that's about it.
Okay, so we will walk to the next boss.
Yeah, okay. I thought we were gonna boss, whatever.
He's right there, anyways. Okay.
Open him. Open the damn gate.
So the last boss is the hardest, which will be the hardest in the game for about maybe a week or so until we get more ideas for the next boss.
Correct.
So this boss drops the last pieces of his armor. So he drops diamonds, his helmet, and the pickaxe, which we will call a scythe. So he is somewhere hiding.
It's right over there in the corner.
Yes. So he is so far the hardest, hitting a whopping 25 damage. And you would need about 6 people to kill this boss.
And without armor, he will one-hit you. So
yeah,
it's likely if you find diamonds or you gather diamonds from killing bosses, try and make some armor or use the armor you've gotten from the bosses.
Yes, so just farm diamonds off the lower bosses so you can get enough to kill this boss.
And everything is possible, all these bosses, while using the armor you've gathered, because me and Dario have done it last night. We've fought all the bosses, gathered all the armor, and basically, like, here's a trick. If you guys are playing with friends and you're killing bosses, you can use it like a rolling system, like a random roll generator, where whoever gets the highest number gets the armor. That's what we did. Or you can just keep fighting the boss as many times as you want. But generally, the rolling thing is much funner and brings a kind of World of Warcraft theme into the game. And
yes,
yeah, the bosses do take really long.
Yeah. So we will now cut spawn for a map overview and some extra info.
Alright, see you guys later.
Okay, so this is the spawn house, which we have the boss warps and the city warps, the boss rooms and info right here, the donator info, which is right there and here, and then we have the races, so you can be elf, dwarf, Viking, or a bandit. And now we will show you the overview of the map, which we made, or I would say Mike made.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so now we got the town overview. This is the big building you spawn in. I did make a video on it on my channel. It used to be a great hall, but now it's turned into the spawn building because we had no other use for it. Right here is a bank where you can store items in the chests and no one else can see them. So if you're afraid of getting griefed or something, you just hide your stuff in there. And by the way, we're gonna hopefully not have any griefing on the server.
Hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, that's a dove cot. I made a tutorial on that on my channel. This is a lumberjack's house. You've already seen this house. You've already seen that house. That's a blacksmith. This is a farmhouse, currently not completed on the inside. This is a stable where I guess you guys can put your pigs or take a pig if you want. There's 3 in there. This is a market with shop signs, and you can buy items if you can't find any. Each town will have unique signs, like unique shop items. This town has the theme of obviously wood, stone, and logs, so you can obviously find those here, but you won't find them in any other town. So next, who the hell is falling over? Anyways, we got an inn, so if you don't have a house yet, you can sleep in one of the beds in the inn. We got a slaughterhouse right here. You can go in there and gather some wool or shear the sheep if you need to. There's a chicken place. If you need eggs, you can go in there.
Milk the cows.
Yeah, because the bosses, as we showed earlier, they all have poison effect. So when they do that move, you can't see anything, and it's best to drink milk to take the poison effect away. That's the well over there that takes you to Tyrannus, and this is the mine shaft that takes you down to Morgrid, the very first boss. So now we're going to take the dragon travel all the way to the Elven City by clicking the sign, which is, you just had to click it when I clicked it.
Hello.
Hi. There's two dragons, just like, it's like a two-headed dragon, yo. Riding a two-headed dragon. To Narnia!
True. So now we're going to the Elven City, which is a big tree with shops and everything, you know.
Our heads in
Mike will explain.
Yeah, so basically you get dropped off here. You can warp here. There's a sign. You end up right over there. So first off, on the left, off the dragon teleport thingy, we got a weapon shop. And you can buy stone pickaxe and axe here. We have a plugin where you can sit in chairs. So anything that looks like a bench on anyone in the cities, you can sit on them and chill with your friends. We have currently a lot in this city. If you want to spice up your buildings a bit, you got vines and lily pads for sale and flower pots. This is also a little chilling room where you can buy books and a book and a quill if you can't find them. Just come up here.
The boat dock.
Yeah, the boat dock. We have to make our ways over there. So let's just go back over here. There's a bank. There's gonna be a bank in every town, just like the Nordic town. This is another chilling zone. That's the warp. We're gonna go down here now. Sprinting. This took me about a full day to almost 2 days of working on this after exams. This is a bridge going to one area. Then you come down here, you go back up. This is where we're going to have markets, hopefully with NPCs. The mods aren't updated and are kind of pissing us off. More chilling zones, another bridge, and that's a tunnel kind of bridge. Takes you to the Frost Golem. There's another little chilling zone. You can just chillax here with friends. Now we're going to go down to the docks. So here's a quick little trick if you guys need to make money on the server. Just fish down here, make enough money, and then, or if you already have $100, you can buy a fishing rod, fish, sell them here, and you can make some money to buy armor. So this is a quick little place. We got these little tiny docks on the side that go all the way around the bottom of the tree. It's not really a big dock because it's not a big city, so small docks seemed alright. So that's basically it in the Elven City, and on top is Sif's little cage, I guess you can call it. And I guess that's about it.
That's it. So I guess we'll update you in a week from now, or maybe 2-3 days from now, when we have all the bosses hopefully coded and working. And yeah.
Yep. So we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our server update video. Bye.
Bye bye.